Hi, I'm Mark Richardson with the Case Institute of Remodeling, and welcome to our series titled Change or Become Irrelevant. About 3 years ago, a friend of mine won an award as Entrepreneur of the Year. And in this award, in his acceptance speech, he said, if a business is not changing, it will become irrelevant. This was one of these moments of truth, I know for me, to really start to think about this subject of change really very differently. Becoming irrelevant is really the ultimate insult. The ultimate insult not only as a business, but certainly for your client and for your team. It's the ultimate insult, I think, for us as people in our society. So it's so critical that you don't become irrelevant. Change is not something we can see, touch, or feel, but we all tend to understand it. In this series, we're going to look at 5 to 7 years ago versus today. We're going to look at the business environment and how it has changed. We're going to look at marketing approaches, how they've changed, and sales strategies, and how to go about increasing your close rate today. 3 ways I want you to prepare for not only this series, but the subject of change. Number 1, take inventory. It's so important for you to take a look at where you are if you want to know what in fact needs to be changing moving forward. It's really very important to do a physical, to do a fitness checkup of your business. But also, as you're looking at those things, you need to focus on the things that are the weak links in your business and not necessarily the things you already do well. Number 2 is to ask yourself the question, who is inclined to change? Many of the top performers 5, 6, 7 years ago are not necessarily that inclined to change. And just like in sports, if you're shifting from an offensive-oriented team to a defensive-oriented team, the players involved need to be different. And number 3, you've got to pace yourself. Some of the changes that are required in this new environment are ones that can happen overnight, while others involve deep-rooted cultural issues and oftentimes take 6 to 12 months. So in closing, as we move into this series and this very important subject, change is not an option. If you or your business does not want to become irrelevant, you've got to make change an integral part of your strategy. Take care, everyone.